Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
And you're listening to Not-Stalgia, the show where we find out if your childhood favorites are better off forgotten.
Wow. It's dark.
It's profound.
No. Just dark.
Kate, last week I made you sit through about an hour and 20 minutes of cartoons.
It's a lot of cartoons.
And you had to pick your favorite and hope that it would get made into a series, just like every other kid in the summer of the year 2000. The show that you correctly guessed won, the Grim Reaper cartoon.
Yes.
We're going to watch the show that was turned into one short year later after that vote. That show was called... Grim and Evil.
It's a creative title. Is there something I'm missing here?
What do you mean?
Grim and Evil?
Grim and Evil. You'll see why in a moment. This show, obviously, was on Cartoon Network. It was created by Maxwell Atoms. I find his name really interesting because his last name is Atoms, like Atoms.
Good for Maxwell.
Like the thing that we're made of.
Yeah.
It's the 11th original Cartoon Network show.
Wait.
Yes.
How many times are we going to say cartoon?
It's the 11th cartoon. It ran from August 24th, 2001. That it premiered during the big pick of the following year. You know, they made a big deal out of that. And ended on October 18th, 2002, so a little over a year. During that year, they did 2 seasons, but only 13 total episodes, kind of a low amount. And we're going to watch Season 2, Episode 3, A Grim Surprise / Everybody Loves Uncle Bob / Beasts and Barbarians today. Each episode of this show has 3 short segments.
Okay.
They're very short. What's weird about this show, and hopefully people listening remember this, or maybe they don't. Maybe I'm reminding you of it right now, listeners. There was a very successful Cartoon Network show called The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy that started in 2003, and it was this premise. There was a way less successful Cartoon Network show that started at the same time called Evil Con Carne. They are the 2 characters that were on this show. So you're going to see 2 different stories. The Grim and Billy and Mandy, that's one segment. Every episode starts with a segment of them, then an unrelated segment of this character, Hector Con Carne, and then another Billy and Mandy and Grim Reaper segment. Okay, so it was like 2 unrelated shows in one show. And then, I guess they decided after 2 seasons that wasn't the best way to do it. So they tried to double their money and spin them off into each of their own shows. The Billy and Mandy was very successful. The Evil Con Carne, not so much. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I have an Uncle Bob. He's really a great uncle. He's 99 years old and he had a hardware store.
Wow. Congrats, Uncle Bob.
People love Uncle Bob.
Going strong.
Yeah.
It's good. So maybe this title is true.
I love Uncle Bob.
Have you been just waiting to say that the whole time I was
Absolutely.
talking after I said the title?
I didn't listen to a word that
That's
you said.
okay.
I was just waiting for my turn to talk.
That's fair. So this is a relatively obscure Cartoon Network show that I don't think is well remembered. It was very hard to find an episode. Cartoon Network kind of pretends that this never happened. Reasons why I think the show is good. As you already pointed out on the Big Pick show when we saw the pilot for Billy and Mandy, Mandy is a really fun character. Billy, I could take him or leave him. He's just kind of your like typical male, dumb cartoon character. There's a lot of those. But Mandy is like this weird, evil, esoteric kid. She's a lot of fun. And the Grim Reaper, their dynamic. Those segments are a lot of fun. It's a clever premise, as we talked about last week. I really liked these evil segments. It's like a guy's brain being kept alive by his evil friends, and he rides around on the top of a bear's head. You'll see. I think you might like it. I really like
high concept.
I really like that this series has the 3 different segments. So you get 2 totally unrelated shows, 2 shows for the price of 1. I didn't like that they split it up. I remember this as a kid and saying, why'd they split this up? So let's see if you like it. And I mean, what's not to like? The kids, we picked this as a generation.
I feel like Cartoon Network was like, you picked this, children.
Now live with it.
What are you 2 dorks doing? Well, dorks? Grim, tell her something!
Well, if you really must know, Billy and I were planning something very special for you.
No, we're not! We were just playing a game! See? Pick up sticks! Somehow I really doubt it. But then again, I really don't care.
Okay, I know that guy. Oh my god, what is that? Oh, it rides around on top of a bear. You weren't kidding. Were they, like, trying to appeal to, like, edgy children?
I think so. On that note, I really loved this show.
And were you an edgy kid?
I preferred this series to what came later when they spun them off.
Does the Grim Reaper want to be their friend?
Well, no. He lost a bet. You were there.
Do you think he has, like, Stockholm Syndrome, though?
A little bit. Maybe.
That he's, like, kind of okay with it? Look, he's having a great time.
It's true.
He's eating
popcorn,
chips.
watching TV.
I don't like this Billy child.
What about him?
I don't like his nose.
Big bulbous nose.
I don't like his voice. I understand that he's here to serve as a foil, but I still don't like it. Can't decide if I like the way his robe moves or not.
There's a really good snot on Billy there.
Ugh.
Oh, it's just pouring out.
Extremely realistic.
Oh, and now we get to see earwax being spooned out.
Oh, this is like when you bake with like a younger niece or nephew.
They want to
It
help.
doesn't go well. The backgrounds are weirdly pastel, but I kind of like it. See, he's happy. He likes being these kids' friends.
These guys are no replacement for Uncle Bob and Warren! Yeah!
We want Uncle Bob!
We want Uncle Bob! We want Uncle Bob! We want Uncle Bob!
What is that?
It's Uncle Bob.
Oh, that doesn't look like my Uncle Bob. Oh no, he's a television personality.
Children's TV host. There's some horrifically ugly children in the audience. That
Yeah.
one looks like she's 40.
I wasn't going to bring it up, but... So this domestic terrorist organization has taken over the TV station.
Yeah, they're like sort of like a paramilitary
Yeah.
thing.
I'm just confused as to why it's on a bear.
He just
Just
needs
fill me
something.
in.
He just needs something to control. He needs a body. This is his body.
They couldn't have picked like a human body.
Well, that would, I don't know. It's unethical.
Who's that?
She's like his assistant.
She's taking orders from a brain attached to a bear.
Yeah.
This is the least feminist thing I've ever seen.
But so are they all. So Scar. That's a man taking orders from a brain attached to a bear.
I'm just so confused by that bear. Look at it. Like, you think maybe Uncle Bob would do something about this.
Instead of cry in a closet.
Is that puppet sentient? I just can't. Oh my god, he just bursted out of his shirt.
Uncle
This
Bob's
is really
shirt
uncomfortable.
ripped off and he's very buff
Yeah,
underneath.
we gave all these children these props. Terrible idea.
That one kid's whole fist is in that guy's eye.
Yeah, he's been subconsciously programming these kids for months.
Oh, he's hitting the bear. The bear didn't do anything wrong.
I'm just still confused about the bear. What is this?
It's
Oh
where
my
their
god,
base
they
is.
all live in a bunny cave.
Irwin, did you see me? I bet that's worth a gazillion points! Get me out of here, Billy! I better get Mandy and Grim. They'll know what to do. Hurry, Billy!
Don't make a deal with the Grim Reaper. He's like, hello, kids. How would you like to play a better game? And it's like, oh, look, in this one you die, for real. Oh. When the Grim Reaper asks you a question, you say no. That's like when I'm mad about something and you say something and it makes me madder. Who's this pig? What's happening? Oh, God. What? I
bulbous
really
pig butt.
am just tired of looking at, like, very accentuated butts. I'm just tired of it.
It is a theme, no matter what network the show was on. If it was on,
Like a cross-cultural archetype situation.
pretty much.
I just can't. I just can't look at the butts anymore.
Yeah, we just saw a pig who had an extremely detailed butt when he got stuck in a door. Like hairs and everything.
What will turn him off video games? Oh, maybe if his friend dies in one. Whoa. God, Irwin. R.I.P.
Consider yourself lucky, Kate, that you got to watch a lost episode of a lost Cartoon Network show.
Oh.
Alright, Kate, let's deconstruct Grim and Evil a little bit.
All right, let me sum it up for you. I like the grim. I didn't like the evil.
Oh yeah? You thought the you and everybody else in existence, based on the fact that Grim Adventures went on for like seasons and seasons and seasons in a movie, and Evil did not.
But
Okay.
why does he ride around on a bear?
Yeah, maybe
That's
it's
stupid.
too weird, because like the Grim Reaper, everybody's familiar with that concept. So even though it's weird, it's clever. It's people recognize it right away. You know, you could turn this on without seeing
With no
the
background,
background.
yeah.
I mean, you might say, why is he hanging out with those kids? But you'd still figure it out. But the Evil or Hector con Carne segments are a little confusing, right? It's like, why is he on a bear? And they do explain it in the first episode, but it might just be a little too strange. Why is he part of this terrorist cell? Like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this whole thing.
What did you think of Mandy?
I liked her. She was a snarky child.
A confident female character.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I thought you would enjoy her more.
I'm going to say that's a win.
But I think even such a great character wrapped up in the package that it was for you might have been...
I mean, but I don't think I'll watch it again.
Well, when we do an episode in the future on the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, you will.
Oh, no.
Watching this again. I have to agree with you a little. Yeah, the Billy and Mandy segments are, like, definitely objectively...
They're objectively
better than the evil con carne stuff. Even though I didn't feel that way as a kid. I just didn't have good taste as a kid, I guess. But I enjoyed it a lot. What stuck out to me the most about this show is that the artwork, this marks a transition, as you'll see when we watch a few more recent shows. Because this is one of the most new shows that we've watched, right? It's from 2001. This episode, I think, aired in 2002. We've been watching stuff from the 80s and 90s mostly. That animation in that era was like, it's very unique. Rugrats, super duper ugly and weird. Even Dexter's Lab, which has a similar art style, just like, I feel like it's a little more loose, it's a little more unique. This show definitely looks like a lot of the other shows from like post-2000s where, I don't know, it's just like almost too uniform and too well made. The show I'm going to compare to that you won't understand what I'm saying, but maybe somebody listening will, is The Fairly Odd Parents. I think that is like the worst looking show from this time. It's just so boring looking, even though it's got a really unique premise. It's a kid with fairy godparents. We'll watch it someday. Okay. This show looks a lot like that most of the time, but then all of a sudden weird stuff will happen where it looks amazing. Like Uncle Bob rips his shirt off. I know that was grotesque, but it was grotesque in a good way. Like grotesque like Ren and Stimpy. Something else we haven't done yet, but something that I would consider good. Grotesque like Cow and Chicken. So it's got this very sanitized look most of the time, but then when they did the Dungeons and Dragons thing, there's like monsters that are super duper weird looking that look absolutely nothing like the kind of vanilla plain look of the characters. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Wow, thanks.
Something that you don't care about at all. So
you compared it to 9 things that I've never heard of.
Well, Kate, that just means we got to make some more episodes. So everybody out there in Not-Stalgia Land, if you want us to watch your favorite show from the 80s, 90s, maybe early 2000s, send it in. Tell us what to watch. You can send us a voicemail on the Anchor app or at anchor.fm. That's the website. You can go to our website, notstalgia.org, to see all of our past episodes, or just, look us up on your favorite podcasting app. Leave us a rating, a review if you can on iTunes.
Yeah, that would be nice.
We need those. It'll help get the podcast around so more people will hear it, and then we can get more suggestions.
If you do that, I'll say something nice about you on the air.
Ooh, okay.
Do it. I don't say many nice things.
Yeah, if you've listened to any episodes, you know that a nice thing from Katie is few and far between. And you can email us, notstalgia@aol.com. Remember, don't make a deal with the Grim Reaper.
Unless he's going to bring you a crimpet.